So guys, I have returned tonight for a second time because I really wanted to fulfill one of my dear fans. I can't believe I'm saying this, Geraint, who was calling to me to make a reaction of this for a long time, but since I never get around to it, like literally, now I'm here. Hi, Geraint. So I don't know if I'm going to have time for Superman Red Sun, but it is on my to-do list because since I'm gonna watch this now instead, but I'm gonna try. So I really want to do both, guys. So I'm not going to like dwell on it on this trailer too much, although it's very long. So I'm pretty sure we have a lot of talk to talk about. Well, yeah, I know Garayan, but you know how it is. So yeah, let's without further ado, how to Ivy again, how to milkshake. Uh yeah, I can't like this never happened anyways, but it's gonna be interesting to see it. There's some really like in my opinion pretty big actors, especially for this production, so I'm excited to see it. And I do remember something similar from years ago, but it's not the same, I don't think. And we're back, yes, Clayton. Yeah, you could, yeah. Okay, let's see it. And what is this about? Because again, it's long, so I'm preparing my butt. Okay, let's see it.
This afternoon, Governor Muldoon once again responded to accusations that he has lost faith in the ability of the Deacon City Police Department to maintain order. He insists that Captain Jackson Briggs and his Violent Crimes Unit have his full backing and
Jackson
support.
Briggs.
He claims the situation is under control.
Now I see a series. Have to freaking find those. Jackson Briggs. I mean, it's a great name. Maybe lower the volume a bit so you can hear me. Not too much though, I'm not sure, like, you know.
"6'1", born with a rare disorder called Harlequin ichthyosis. Skin produces too many cells, causing massive diamond-shaped scales that can't retain water.
I did hear him say Harley Quinn or something.
The eyes are formed inside out.
Oh, come on.
Life expectancy is 2 weeks. This guy's 30. He likes to rip the heads off his victims' bodies. He stores the heads in his refrigerator. And when he's hungry, he eats them. His known fatalities are in the double digits. Code name, Reptile.
Oh my god! I never
Next up,
liked him anyway.
Dr. Alan Zane, plastic surgeon. His first victim likely accidental. The next 24 were not. Zane couldn't take being a failed doctor, so he went psychotic, turned the knife on himself. He pierced his face, sharpened his teeth into fangs, and he even surgically attached a pair of 10-inch blades into his forearms. Code name, Baraka.
That's Baraka, really?
Last contact we had with Baraka was through Johnny Cage. Yeah, that's right, the old action hero.
This
After
guy.
his movie career died, he needed work. We had him working for us undercover.
This guy is Johnny Cage. Really? Goodness sakes, they threw too much energy into those punches. Is that not energy saving at all? It's not practical. Anyway. Oh boy. Ooh. Okay, that's a good one. And of course, he's fine. Jesus. Damn it. What the? What the?
We have reason to believe this man, Shang Tsung, may be behind each killer.
Hey, Marco.
The night before Johnny Cage was murdered, he told us about a tournament this Shang Tsung is planning. Some underground death match between the world's top fighters, serial killers, assassins. Which brings me to you, Hanzo Hasashi. Before your incarceration, you were the top assassin of the Shirairu. The most lethal gang in Japan. We want to put you back out on the streets. If this tournament exists, Shang Tsung will find you. And if this tournament exists, here's our one shot to take out Baraka, Reptile, and the other maniacs who turned this city into a killing field. We want you to join the tournament and we want you to win it. We want you to do what you do best and kill them all.
Wow, who is this guy? Scorpio?
You know a great deal about me. So you must know that I surrendered my freedom voluntarily. Now, what you don't seem to know is that I can have my freedom back whenever I choose. So tell me, Detective Briggs, what could you possibly offer me in exchange for my help?
Sonya Blade. Perfect timing.
Sub-Zero.
Oh yeah.
That man is dead.
His pictures were taken yesterday.
That's a great actress from Star Trek, right there.
The man you killed was his brother.
Oh, impossible.
Sub-Zero is alive and well and will be at that tournament. You want him? You got him. Leave no survivors. Understand? None.
Hasashi, are you listening? Find Shang Tsung and finish him.
Hanzo Hasashi is dead. My name is Scorpion.
Oh, freaking hell. Okay. Okay, that was very, very unsettling. I mean, so brutal, so bloody, so but very, very interesting. Okay. So let's see what your guys are saying. Yep. I have to see the episodes. I don't know how many they made, but I have to check them out. Mortal Kombat Legacy. That's very familiar. Maybe I like heard it and then something happened and I'm not sure. I have to check. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, Ivy. But you know, I just prefer what the game did because it kept the atmosphere. All the characters were the characters. They were in all of those ancient places, other places. You know, I don't want the modern world that much because it just takes away from the magic of Mortal Kombat. Without all the magical worlds and Raiden and the magic and he teleports here and that and the tournament, we just have this modern TV show, let's say a TV show, I mean modern thing that we can always, you know, if we want to get this fix, so to speak, you know, this craving, this each scratched, we can get that, you know, through other TV shows. But Mortal Kombat is what the game, you know, now presented. That is Mortal Kombat, and this is like, well, it's just easier on the budget to make a TV show or a movie set in like a city, just a city instead of, you know, transferring it to an amazing like wood setting or whatever, like river of blood setting, or you know, any sort of thing that's gonna, you know, just ask for a bigger budget. So yeah, I mean, it's super interesting, but I would prefer the classical Mortal Kombat. That's why the games are the games, because they always keep the spirit and the atmosphere, and because they can afford it. I mean, you can do anything in CGI. So yeah. Taken the movie, yeah, I think I, you know, saw that somewhere, but I'm not that interested in Taken. It's not like Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is basically the first game that I ever touched. The first game, yeah, I think. So yeah, it has, you know, some kind of a special place, you know. And I did, you know, try Taken, but it was never, you know, that interesting. Taken is more on the Japanese manga style, which is not really my style. I like the West type of a style, you know, the modern type of a style. I mean, I can still remember when I played Taken when I was a kid, like how women's boobs were, you know, jiggling, and I was like, I was like, they really do that in games? Like, I really, that is my memory of Taken. Um, too magical. I'm not sure. I mean, they can always make way to work it out. And now you're going to have the animation as well. It also keeps that spirit. And we had the other movies that also kept that spirit, but they were just, you know, very old. And a lot of people love them because they actually show you Mortal Kombat and how everything is. It's just more cheese because, you know, the times. But other than that, I do think that they can pull it off. Well, Dead or Alive, yeah, it's the jiggly things again. Physics, yeah. Mm, Blood and Bone? Okay. You really have to write me down those stuff on Instagram. At least when I have them written down, it's gonna be like on the list and I can do them as soon as I can. Yeah, and hi Antonio. I'm glad that you joined, but I have to go, guys. I have very little time to squeeze that review that I really, really want to do. So I'm going to be back in a few minutes as fast as I possibly can. So stay tuned for Superman Red Sun review coming in a bit. And yeah, that is all.